money-making Mitch. Tell me something good, baby.
It's all good, Ice.
I know it is.
Why I'm not a drug dealer?
Saying I don't see you outside. When you dress nice.
What about your friends? They dress nice, fancy. Tuck them laces in, all right? Don't be slacking on that.
Yeah, you the right-hand man now. Making that real money.
Yeah, but you dress nice. You understand? They dress, whatever, loud nice.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You don't even got a car, do you?
What I need a car for?
Family moving up in the business. I know you're gonna look after family.
What family you talking about, Ice?
Fuck, I look invisible, nigga.
Did I pass the test, compadre?
It's not a test, I'm just saying.
You like money, right?
Yeah.
Come on, I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money.
Bullshit. I see you shining, nigga. I can smell a motherfucker with money. Even Ray Charles can see you got money. Man, look at this nigga. Little Sonny and his crew. Future of our nation. Ain't that
I
a
like
bitch?
Panama schedule as well. I think it'd be better. Panama would just...
Fuck that shit.
Bro, when did you work Panama? You tell me that.
Exactly.
Right.
I ain't never.
That's how you know.
Because his
know.
because his thing, he always getting over anyway. So for niggas like me who don't get over like that, I need them weekdays off so I can go to the DMV or handle whatever little bullshit that you have a harder time doing. Especially me not being a morning person, but being that this nigga always gets time off just because he strong arms a nigga or whatever. All of a sudden, it's fuck that shit. Don't listen to this nigga, man. Nobody cares.
Yeah, don't listen to this motherfucker. This motherfucker always got time off.
I don't strong arm nobody.
Don't lie to our faces.
I don't strong arm nobody. I just
how do you do it? How do you do that shit? How do you get away with doing this shit? Let's go.
What do you mean? I do my work. I work hard as shit so they don't say nothing to me when I want to leave.
That's the implication.
That's what it sounds like you're saying right now, that we don't work hard.
Exactly, nigga. So was it
got real?
That's not what I said.
So,
there was a pause. Because I was thinking about it, but that's not what I said.
Okay. Because that response, given in context, that response to what I said, the implication is that I don't work hard. I just be lolly.
All I'm saying is that's big facts. That's exactly what it sounded like on my end of it,
And I get it. We haven't necessarily been in a we've never really been in a quote unquote working space, but we did at the same time work with each other in a certain capacity. And niggas know that I was out there working shit. Stupid ass, I forgot his name. That stupid ass class leadership, man. That shit was the worst.
Wait a minute. How did you become class leader? Was it because you was like the oldest person? They just voted you class
leader? No, they when they set it up originally, it was like whoever had been in the longest. So, because everybody was like within a week or some days. So he was going by the specific date. And, what's his name? What was his name? Norman Meadows or some shit like that. He was the one that had the most tenure in our class by like a day or two or whatever. But he ended up getting, saucy one night on a weekday and overslept.
That boy get saucy. That boy
so
have too many Irish wings, boy.
They had made me master in arms, where they made him class leader because I was back there chilling, and he was like, "Yeah, you got a mean face, so I'm gonna make you master at arms. You're the enforcer." It's like, all right, whatever. It's 6 a.m. 6 a.m. I'll be having the ice grill on because I'm just waking up.
So, because you was a black dude with a mean face.
Well, you can't do that because I'm up the.
Because Session was in the class?
No, Session wasn't in my class. He was adjacent to mine, though.
I wasn't in his class.
We got called up. Yeah, we got called up the same day, though. And they just put us both on a schedule.
I thought y'all three was in the same class.
No, they stood behind us on the grinder. So we all got there the same weekend and everything like that. But it was so many that were in holding and shit like that. They split us up in the two, and we had to.
They may be glad they split us up. We couldn't have
been
all three of us
because that would have been me, you, Smith, and Padilla. Nah, you got to count because he was there.
I don't count.
You act like that. He was there
at that time. He was there.
It's just like he was never there. To me, he was never.
How did I even link up with them? Because it was Smith, Session, and Padilla, and I was like, oh, they more on my speed.
It was Smith and Session.
That's it. Who's the little racially ambiguous Mexican looking boy that was beside y'all?
Oh, Raina?
No. Raina was in my class. Raina used to be in the back talking to gang and shit, though. That's like Raina had me in that class dying. It was being in class for Raina is the worst. Yeah. He's also the reason why I found out they put gelatin in Starburst. Hold on, I'm all over the place. Let me circle it back. So let me circle it back right quick. So they made me mask dead arms because I looked mean or whatever. I ain't never looked mean a day in my life. And homie gets drunk or whatever, so I'm like the next up, and the dude was like, do you want to be class leader? I was like, no. And he was like, well,
no.
Yeah, I'm like, no. And he was like, well, we're gonna offer you, if we offer you the position, you gonna take it? And I was like, well, yeah, because I know where this is going. Y'all gonna make me, whether I want to do it or not. Y'all gonna make me. And so a lot of them cats in there still didn't trust me to handle shit, which was fine. So they were still directing questions to other dude, which was fine with me. But you know, that's how they do sometimes or whatever. Even when I'm, they gave me the Barack Obama treatment on the low.
Okay,
I said it.
All right. I thought y'all three was all in the same class because me and Ellington were in the same class.
But y'all was there before us.
Oh, yeah, we got there right before the government shut down.
Yeah, I was still in boot camp when that happened because motherfuckers was nervous that we won't be able to. We was gonna get asthma or whatever.
Yeah, bro. I got there about 2 weeks, a week before the government shut down, so we never classed up. Period.
Thank you, classed up.
We didn't class up. Yeah, we didn't class up for a while, so we were just sitting there and holding and shit.
Sure.
Ellington was one of the rock stars, picking leaves out of rocks and shit. What did I have? I forgot what my job was. I think I had to clean one of the barracks rooms or some shit like that. Yeah, but Ellington was a rock star with the old Master Chief and shit, doing goddamn nothing, getting out every fucking day.
Finessing.
And then, but then we was tight then. We was super tight then. And then all of a sudden, your class come, and that boy.
Well, they got married.
Everything changed.
They got married.
When everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
He said, the Fire Nation up there. That boy did the Fire Nation.
Shayna came. I needed to find new friends immediately.
Which is funny because she came in with me. Like, we depped in together from the same recruiting station.
Yeah, because y'all were both depped in Charlotte, right? Wasn't she originally supposed to be a reservist?
I think she was. Yeah, and she switched over.
No, she was in a reservist all the way until she switched over to active duty.
They was trying to keep it together.
Because of Cliff.
As they gave it the good scholar try.
Yeah.
They did. They both went to Japan and all that.
So
yeah, they absolutely did.
Yeah,
shout out to them for trying because it couldn't have been me. Not at that time in life. Not at that time.
Hell no.
But a year later,
you know what I was
anyway.
doing.
What are you talking about?
Nah, 2 years.
No.
2 years?
2 years.
It was 2 years.
When you came to Hawaii, I thought y'all were together, or y'all were just met or something like that.
No. I was still doing schemey things then.
Big facts.
No, we already talked about this. We
don't even have to get into the gory details. I don't know the timeline because you kind of just like popped up one day with a girl, and I was like, when did this happen? Man,
big facts.
I'm doing a lot of stepping around in these stories too. There's so much shit I want to say, but I don't want to be like.
You can't be coming in here while I'm doing it.
I have
either you gonna get out and do what you gotta do and let me do what I'm doing, or
oh yeah, 100%. You definitely got to step around in the stories.
But I want to do major snitching on this recording right now. Major snitching. I don't like just look. Be lucky. I'm respectful for a few people in this story. Otherwise, I'd be telling it.
Oh, wow.
It was that's crazy. Like how all that shit worked out. Cause legit.
Oh yeah.
It's just crazy how all that shit worked out. Cause Session was supposed to go to Hawaii with you. To be honest.
Yeah. The DDG.
Yeah.
and they took them on the soda fast.
That's
hey, man,
swiped them. And I was like, yes, yes. It's somebody else can have
It's divine anyway because Session when me and Session probably would have fell out if you would have got to Hawaii with me. It was.
Wow, what was you doing?
No, it was a lot of wild times, but it necessarily wasn't me. But when I say not even fell out, we probably would have got distant because you wouldn't have wanted to roll in the capacity of how we was rolling out there. But then who's to say I probably wouldn't have been rolling in that same capacity if you was out there because I was pretty much out there on the dolo. I had to get in where I fit in.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So ain't no, that is like a spot of like, man, I wonder how that would have worked out. Maybe.
Oh yeah, I think of that shit all the time. Like, how would that shit have really worked out?
But maybe I shouldn't lean in with the negative. It is what it is. You caught a glimpse of how.
Fuck that shit. I don't think about that shit ever because I am where I am and I fuck with where I am and I fuck with y'all. That's where I land end of the day. I don't think about that shit.
That's where I land end of the day.
Oh yeah, true.
It's just shit that makes you go, Oh,
I'm not one of those people. Like I used to be, and then I was like, that doesn't help me. Like I can't. It doesn't help me move forward. So I just be like, whatever. It is what it is. And that's how it's so easy for me to let go of people. Like, bro, it'd be
it's getting easier as time goes on.
Like, you did that? Oh, I don't fuck with that. Bye bye. Hello.
Oh,
bye bye. Hello.
Gelatin contains pork. So I was schooling Raina on that concept or whatever, and so he had gave me a Starburst, and he was trying to be slick. It was like, yo, you should check to see if it's got gelatin in it on it. And then I was like, no. As a matter of fact, I should. And he was like, no, don't do it. No, and it had gelatin in it, and he knew that Starburst was like my shit. But minis are in the clear. Minis don't have gelatin in it, so I had to get the minis if I want them.
That's why they taste different. They got a different feel in your mouth.
Yeah, they're not as gummy.
Yeah, man.
Pause. Read them.
What do you mean? Pause. What you chewing? What you doing as gummy, brother?
I don't know.
Hey, man. I mean, I know you out there. You know,
man, fuck that shit. A titty can feel gummy in the mouth.
Out here. I don't want to hear that shit.
Why did you go to the pause? You like them fake?
I like them firm.
Whoa, bro! I don't think you know how much worse you're making this right now.
That's the whole point.
Yo!
Oh!
Yeah! He said I like it firm!
Does titty size matter to y'all?
Nah, not anymore. When I was a kid, when I was young, man, I needed big titties. I want to see big titties all the time. Bro, it was just something about seeing big titties, bro. That shit was exciting, you know? You see some big boobs. But now,
so
like, as an adult, you're like,
so y'all more
like
ass men.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I've been trying to explain this concept to certain women, especially certain women who are like on the smaller side of breast sizes or whatever, and you know, trying to tell like men typically, especially black men, it seems like don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm a titty man.
I don't really care.
I'm a titty man though.
But I need the body to match though. I need the body to match. That's the thing. That should be mad weird if the body don't match. I'd be like, bro, what is this?
You said it'd be mad weird if the body don't match.
Yeah. Like, cause all these people be getting like all these BBLs and shit. Like the thighs don't match. Like none of that. The waist don't match. Like come on now, you ain't got no snatch waist like that. With that
debauchery that they did at the Grammys. Fucking Cardi B was up there looking like pure shit. Ew.
Bro. I saw that and I was like,
she's either
not trying to be mean or anything.
Punch it in the stomach or she's pregnant. One or the other, but she looked terrible. And I was just like, they up there doing soft porn, and I'm like, they gonna flip this to women empowerment. Because Meg was up there, you know, I now know what Meg's coochie looks like. Like, it is what it is.
Hey.
It is what it is. And I'm not, you know, on a hetero level, I ain't mad at it, but I was just like, damn, that's how they giving it up at the Grammys now? Okay.
100% Houston homegrown, baby. USDA approved beef right there. All right, I'm done.
Porterhouse. Porterhouse.
I'm gonna chill.
Yeah, no.
Yo, chill the fuck out.
Nah, shout out to Meg. Meg still, she's annoying as the fuck, but I like looking at her. But Cardi, man, that cockroach needs to go somewhere.
You said, wait a minute, did you say she annoying? Megan's annoying?
The concept of Megan is annoying. You know, it's a persona play up, and you know she's for the women, so I don't really give a fuck. But you know, being on Twitter,
I can see that.
Being on Twitter the way I am, certain shit just hits the feed and everything like that. And you know how I do. I stay out of women's business, even if it is like expressed to the world or whatever. I stay out of women's business. You know, mind your own.
That's a smart idea, man. That's a smart idea, my brother. That's a smart idea.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I'm in everybody's business. Fuck.
Okay.
I'm trying to get canceled.
Man, we got to work on
Cancel
you.
me.
We got to work on you
my
being
God.
condescending. Like, you know, Jesus Christ.
You not trying to get canceled. Shut your ass up.
But what? What?
You not out here trying to get canceled.
Like we said on the last show.
Do something offensive right
I got it
now.
right that time.
Do something taboo right now.
I bet you won't. I bet you won't.
Why you
Say
all
the
in the
F word.
camera like?
I
oh
bet
my
you
God.
Say the F word. Not fuck.
Why is this man so far in the camera?
I don't know, bro.
Do it.
Man.
Do
That
it.
man go over it.
That's what I thought.
Nah, bro.
We know you're not trying to get canceled. Lying ass motherfucker. Lame man motherfucker. Goddamn lying in the goddamn shit, boy. Goddamn liar.
Bro, what's wrong with man's out here wearing what's up with man's little pump?
Bro, don't bring that shit up, bro. Next topic. Like I was saying.
Her little pump. Her.
Bro, man, don't bring this shit up, man. Don't nobody want to
Hey,
talk. I don't even.
beep. Hey, toot. Nigga.
Oh my God.
Nah, we got to talk about that because in this day and age, I'm here for the shit talk. They're what they call gender fluid, sexually fluid. Shit is like the lines are blurred and everything like that, and now you can go and get a set done with your nails and shit like that. And I'm all for the upkeep as far as men. Men probably need to go get a manicure and a pedicure, and in certain cases a clear coat, but that's about as far as it needs to go as far as what I'm going to do. I'm not getting French tips. Shout out to Snoop. I'm not getting French tips. I'm not doing all the extras. Just make it look neat and presentable as a man. But that shit right there, colored sets, colored nails, that's just pointy nails, gel, all that. I'm good on that. I still work up under my car from time to time. Yeah, why are you making that face?
Because the fact that y'all talking about this bullshit, bro. To me, I don't even see why. Honestly, straight up, bro. Like, that shit is straight publicity. In no way, shape, or form is he like, oh, I want to get my nails done because I like it. In no way, shape, or form was he like that. He did that shit, said people gonna talk about it, so let me go ahead and put it on Instagram. Just to be completely honest, bro. Like, in no way, shape, or form, he was like, I want to get my nails done because I want to get my nails done. For me, personally, I'm not putting a clear coat on them shits. All I do, I'm gonna take this buffing square. I'm gonna buff these bitches out. They gonna get shiny. We gonna keep it fucking moving.
Same concept. I put clear coat on mine because I bite my nails, and that's the only time I don't bite them is when I have the clear coat on there. And my clear coat be looking like pure shit, but it works.
Yeah, it be like that. It does work.
From Joe Budden podcast was running around with colored nails. I think they were black or some shit like that, or some gosh shit, or maybe red. So this is somewhat of a thing amongst the people, amongst men.
Ty Dolla $ign be doing that shit too. He be getting black nails and he be getting colored nails.
But
actually,
he does that because he wants to. He's not doing that because he knows it's gonna pop on Instagram.
Nah, don't. Okay.
No,
I get the point. He's trying to prove, but who's to say Lil Pump didn't do the same thing?
Yeah.
All right,
exactly.
I don't follow him on any social media, so
I really don't give a fuck about Lil Pump. What song was he popping for anyway?
I don't even know, bro. I can't even tell you. I don't have.
Why y'all lying? Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
I knew there was one. I knew it was one.
Spent 4 racks on a new chain,
and I knew he would know.
My bitch love doing cocaine.
I'm dead. This man.
No, because I knew he knew.
That's the hook.
I knew he knew. I'm like, there's a song that I knew of his, but I couldn't remember. Gucci gang.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. The only reason I really know what song that is because my LPO, he always sing Tiger verse. That shit is fucking hilarious every time he say that shit. That shit funny as fuck to me. That's the reason why I still remember that song. That shit is that shit trash. I think J. Cole's diss track was way better. Even though it wasn't a diss, it was an educational track that he should have fucking listened to.
Is that the one Corday responded to?
It was an educational track.
That was the one Corday responded to that Corday went the fuck off. And that's when people started saying, oh, Corday is nice. Corday is fucking amazing, bro.
I still ain't listened to his album yet, though.
No, bro.
I'm going to get to it.
You lying. Anyway, this man Corday said, the rap game is based upon what niggas is lying better. And that's the most realest shit. You know, that should be honestly, that could be our tagline for the podcast. If we really be
honest. What niggas is lying better? Because I don't mind lying. I don't mind lying to the masses.
That's what I'm saying.
Been lied to
in rap. Lying.
I've been lied to by rappers all my life. I'm about to, if I get the rapping, because pretty much ASAP Rocky took my whole lane that I was rapping. I'm what Rick Ross said he does, I'm going to do it times 10. Nobody in the 704 moving them keys the way I was moving them keys. God damn it.
Nobody in the 704. The baby wasn't moving keys like he was moving keys.
The baby was rapping about my life. Shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right. Well, since we're done with the live today, we're gonna talk about some true stories.
Go ahead.
Have y'all watched Last Chance U, the new season with the basketball?
Yeah, I'm in there. I'm not all the way in there, but I'm in there. I'm on the last 2 episodes.
5 or 6, and there's only 8. So
I remember when it first came out, and everybody was like, "Oh, basketball is going to ruin this series. It's going to ruin the series." But I think this was one of the best seasons so far. I think it had enough, drama. There was no real inter-player drama. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like people like, "Oh, fuck you type shit." It was more like people having drama within themselves and having to deal with it. And I think that made for a better season. It wasn't no coach who was going over the top, just saying hella racially charged shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like...
But I like that. I like their coach, especially when they got down to...
I love the coach.
When he got down to how he doesn't cuss. He'll cuss you out, but you realize he ain't said no cuss words.
Bro, Mans is weird, bro. He'll walk up and down the gym and just stare at them. Bro, he'd be staring at people, bro. Like, what?
Bro, he did that for...
Had them sitting on the baseline for 10 minutes, just walking up and down the baseline, staring at them, but like they was sitting around, and then restarted practice. Like,
it's not weird. It's mental. It's all mental gymnastics.
It's all mental.
But to them, it's weird. Because if you there in that moment, you just like...
But that's part of...
What the fuck is going on?
That's part of it right there. It's the whole concept, I believe, is to have control. Y'all not about to run. Y'all not running until I say y'all run. Matter of fact, y'all not even running. Y'all just gonna stand here because I said so. And always know that when it comes down to the hierarchy, I'm always at the fucking top. Or, as they say, the totem pole, the bottom is the leader because he's the one that's the strength that's holding everybody else up. Just know I'm the foundation. Mm-hmm. I'm the fucking since I run this shit right here. So stand on the line and just stand there. Shut the fuck up. And what was they over there doing at the line? Silent. All mental gymnastics.
I agree.
So who's y'all's favorite character so far? Not character, but person.
Outside of the coach.
I like...
Yeah, outside
the coach.
Malik.
That's hard.
Only because he said that one line, he was like, and that's so a crip. And he was like, you can't say that with a red do-rag on.
And then he was wearing a red do-rag.
Right. You absolutely right.
You absolutely right.
I like Malik. I like Malik. I like Joe. I like that Joe got his act together.
I'm not that deep into it to see the change. Joe is on my shit list right now.
Man, Joe got his fucking. I'm sorry.
Joe is still on my shit list technically.
I mean,
I'm
gonna
tell you
all you want. I don't. At this point, I don't care.
I just think because Joe got his fucking act together, man. He went Joe Hampton had a long fucking ways to go. You know what I'm saying? From getting arrested and getting out just because the coach, vouched for him type shit, to being, going to Oak Hill, like a famous fucking high school basketball team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you went to Oak Hill. You were starting on Oak Hill, to go to Penn State, mess up, go through depression, have to start all over again. I think he said he took 3 years off from basketball to then have to work his way back up through the ranks. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he was a better player than Malik, but they were like, nah, you're going to come off the bench. You're going to come off the bench. Yeah. You're going to be the sixth man.
I absolutely love that about that. I absolutely love that about the coach. I love that about the coach, bro.
Yeah, bro. You're going to play this 6-man role. I think you'll be good in this 6-man role. You'll be a great spark off the bench.
Give us that spark when we need it.
You'll be a great spark off the bench. You're going to play this role. And he like, bro, I should be starting. I'm the best center. Bro, yeah, you are. You're not wrong. You are. You're better than him.
Guess what? You be storming out to the gym and you won't be getting your act together. You be acting like a little bit. Boy, you gonna play big minutes. Stop acting like one. You can play the real minutes.
And that's what he was telling him. Right. And then he was like, all right, bro, you almost got it. And then he fuck up again. And then he just won't show up to practice for 2 days straight. Bro, I was just about to give you Malik's spot.
I got stuff to handle. Boy, you ain't got nothing to handle. Boy, get your...
And so I just like that it was the truth, man. Because sometimes it kind of feels like it's scripted, but this didn't feel scripted to me. Like, you could tell sometimes he was just having a bad fucking day, and he didn't want to be there, and he wanted to quit.
Well, the coach from Independence, Kansas or whatever, what's his name, Jason, whatever, the white boy from Compton, he said back a few seasons ago that a lot of it, like most of it isn't scripted, but they do great at the editing. So they'll splice together an argument, and he's like, I didn't say that to him then. That was like 45 minutes prior or whatever, but they'll make it seem like it's one streamlined argument, which you could you kind of tell. You have to look at their like disposition,
demeanor and stuff
at that point in the game or whatever, because they'll that shit happened 5 minutes prior to this happening, but now they're making it seem like it's simultaneous of a
That's
thing.
true. Yeah. That's
so if
true.
it doesn't,
bro.
If the clip isn't like one long continuous clip, like when Joe gets mad and he's running off to the locker room and yelling, doing all that extra shit or whatever, that happened the way that happened. It's usually like what I don't believe is because they were kind of making it seem like Deshaun and the coach. I don't know why I'm forgetting the coach's name right now, but they were making it seem like they were bumping heads at times, and I don't think they were really bumping heads like that at all. Deshaun is.
The coach's name is John Mosley.
Mosley.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. I don't, in no way, shape, or form, do I think that they were bumping heads.
Not on the level of what they tried to make it.
Yeah,
because to me, Deshaun is like the star of the team.
So, who you think the best player on the team was?
That's what I was just going to go. I would go with. That's my player. To me, is Deshaun, because if you think about it. Because later on in the show, they tell you what the man actually really had to go through. Besides losing his mother and all of this stuff, bro. The man he didn't get a scholarship, right? So he decided he was going to walk on to UTEP. Bro, the amount of things you have to do to walk on at a D1 college is ridiculous. And this man did all of that, and then the coach was like, okay, we're going to offer you a scholarship. But what happens in business, those coaches get kicked out or whatever. All right, so the new active director comes in and was like, no, we're not going to offer you a scholarship. So all that work he did the year before just goes out the window. Man didn't even look into him to see how good he was or whatsoever, blase. Man just was like, all right, so what we going to do now? Oh, I heard about ELAC, so I'm going to go try to get on an ELAC or whatever. And coach was like, yeah, we need that. And this man has been a dog from day one.
That man was a dog.
Even all the stuff that happened with his mama, like, bro, like, the amount of things this man had to go through to come back and be the person that he was, That's gotta be my person. And that boy is a star. That boy is I'm finna lock you up. I'm finna score.
Yeah, true.
We finna do this. And I'm the captain. You gonna listen to what I say.
You know what's keeping him solid?
I was like, bro.
And them titties at home.
That girl,
his girl and her titties at home.
Hold
Shout
them
out
down.
to her, the
Shout out
titties.
to her.
That young lady is keeping my man balanced. It's all good. Life is a little bit sweeter when you have titties to go home and hug. Sorry.
Oh my God, bro!
It's nothing like.
So what do you mean? So Cage?
No, it's nothing like being asleep 4 a.m. and you reach over and you start rubbing on the nipple as you sleep.
Hold up! No! You didn't hear what he said. He said KJ.
Oh, this nigga!
No.
No! You called her.
I'm about to talk about KJ titties now, boy.
That nigga called her a butterball, and I wanted to throw my phone. He called her as a butterball. Man, it's good to know. It's good to know that on this trip to hell that I'm going, I won't be alone.
Oh, you're not gonna be alone. I'm gonna be right there on the train with you, doing the horn. Hey, listen.
I'm gonna die, and then Sessions gonna die, and then I'm gonna be at the train station like, man, it's about time you got here. Let's turn up.
Yeah. I had a couple things to get in order before I came down here.
Let me tell you.
When I go to hell, I'm gonna raise that bitch.
Let me tell you, that man KJ nice though. I'm not gonna lie, KJ is a fucking monster. That dude's a dog. That motherfucker KJ is
the most physically gifted on the team.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He just don't have them intangibles that Deshaun got. That's literally the only difference. I can't see KJ leading the squad, but I can see him like being the one that puts all the stats on the board. You just got to feed that man.
That's exactly what was happening when they was feeding KJ. That shit was right. He got 20 rebounds. He had 20 rebounds, 20 points one game.
Bro.
Oh, but he had 20 and 15, and he was like, "You told me you was going."
No, it's 20 and 15, and he said he was gonna get 20.
Yeah, that's what it was. He had 20 and 15.
You told me you was gonna get 20.
First of all, if you say you gonna get 20 and 20, god damn.
Because he was flexing about that 20 and 15, and the assistant coach is what it was. He was like, "Nah, you told me this," and I was like, "Shit."
Yep.
So you still.
That's a huge goal. That's a huge goal to try to achieve. Like, first of all, 20 and 20.
Shit.
Yeah,
it wasn't out of reach.
That's crazy. To me, the player that KJ reminds me of to the NBA, in the NBA most likely, is because he doesn't get the spotlight as much, but he can still help the team win a lot and fills the stat sheet, is Jaylen Brown to me. Because we know Jason Tatum is a star of the Celtics.
Is
or whatever. But Jaylen Brown always has.
Is Jason Tatum the star? Is somebody going to tell Jason Tatum that he's the star? Is the coach going to tell him that he's the fucking star? Are they going to actually define that role finally? Mind you, I agree. With
that's
you.
Not.
But I'm saying, goddamn, why do I feel like he doesn't know that?
He don't know that because that's why they got.
I don't know.
He thought Kemba Walker was going to come over and take over being a star. He's so used to not being a star on that team, bro. He just so used to it.
Kimba's ass need to fall in line.
He just so used to it.
Kimba,
Kimba's ass need to fall in line.
I like Kimba. You was right. You did right in college. You did right in the Hornets. But truth be told, what did you really need the Hornets to? You might not have the pieces, so you wanted somebody else's team that has more upside, more longevity left.
And I get it.
You need to fall in line, player. That's Jason Tatum's squad.
And you got your deal.
Jason Tatum need to flex on the niggas like, hey. But speaking of ball, speaking of NBA.
Speaking of what?
I need the boy. I need y'all go. Wishing him a speedy recovery because.
Oh yeah, he did injure his ankle.
Because if he's hurt and he can't play, that's the excuse. Oh, he was hurt and everything. I need him on the court at tip-top performance. So when he loses, I can let it burn in the blaze of glory. Him getting hurt, like say it is an Achilles injury or whatever, or it's a career-threatening injury, and then he doesn't ever play the same. It was like, well, he was good up until such and such and such. Like, nah, I don't need that.
But he's 38, bro. Like, he's 36 and 30, 36 to 38, one of those. I don't know.
35 or 36. He's only.
Bro, he's in year 17.
Because he got drafted my sophomore year in high school, which means like 9th and 12th grade, we were both in high school, whatever, by age gap. It's weird getting.
Damn.
Yeah, it's weird getting
That's wild.
It's weird getting older, and like it didn't click for me for a long time to realize, like, you know, you're the same age as Kevin Durant, if not older.
Yeah, he's 36.
That sort of shit. You know, all these new players coming in, like Lonzo is like, he's a young bull as far as compared to me. He just got the millions.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
That man. Shit, we all getting old. I just need these Brooklyn Nets to do something in the playoffs. They got to come out the East, bro. They have no choice.
They coming out the East, bro. Who's stopping them? You tell me a team to stop them.
Bro, they don't have a choice. They got themselves.
As long as KD,
themselves.
As long as KD's on the
Who's
court.
Who's stopping them? James Harden.
If all three of them on the court, it's sewn up for the championship.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
But that's not a guarantee for them to all be on the court.
If they're not all on the court, then all bets is off. And I think if you have KD and Harden on the court, or KD and Kyrie on the court, as long as KD is on the court, they're still going to win. I just, what does he have though? A calf strain, I believe.
I thought it was a calf
That's
strain.
That's an issue because when he popped his Achilles, it was a calf strain.
Yeah,
all that shit's connected.
Yeah, what it was before.
I mean, true.
And he went out there like an asshole the last time because he had no business playing in that game. He should have sat his ass down. All that damn dancing he was doing in the locker room.
He didn't want to go out like that. I remember that shit. He was, and he was like, "Oh, he ready to go. He ready to go." He came out.
Man, it is what it is.
That shit said.
You can see that shit.
That shit said pop. I was like, "Ooh, that's no good, Playboy."
Didn't they show like the zoomed in video of it? I was like, oh, you could see when it like popped. I was like, dang, it's over for that. Over for that, boy. And Clay the next game, I was like, damn, the Warriors really done.
Yeah, bro, that was the end of a dynasty, man.
Yeah,
that was the end of a fucking dynasty.
You keep saying stuff like Curry will play for the Warriors for like another 2-3 years and then go play with LeBron. Then go play with some other big name.
Also, people.
Oh no, he'd never play with LeBron.
Also, keep in mind that Clay is out, so there's no real telling what the Warriors would be doing if Clay was out there playing.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna see the same Clay. That's 2 injuries back to back.
The only reason I think we can see the same Clay is because Clay can be that catch and shoot. He can be that Ray Allen late in his career easily.
But he was a defender, but he was also a high-level defender, too.
That's true. He was a very good two-way player.
So
that's true.
I don't know.
We'll see.
But his shooting, as we see, the man still can shoot because he was in the corner on Instagram. But he was in the corner, whack. I was like,
we shall see.
All right, bro.
We shall see.
Less. It is what it is. Yo, I saw. It was like a couple of weeks ago. It was a NASCAR race on. Don't ask me how I just ended up watching NASCAR. But this 16-year-old was in the front. I was like, I'm just gonna watch this to see if he win. This man won by like 2 or 3 car lengths. Beat all these grown ass men, a 16-year-old. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
You gotta be reckless to drive a car that fast, man. Like that makes sense. 16-year-olds invincible, brother. They don't even think about that shit. They just like, oh yeah, that's a little space right there. I'm taking it.
Anything that comes to physical attributes is a young man's game. So that don't shock me.
Very true.
I have to say, like you just said, your goat's getting old or whatever. So a 16-year-old should be.
Yes, the goat of our generation is getting old. Yes.
Anyways, the 16-year-old should be whooping that ass at a bunch of 35-year-olds and shit like that. He probably should be the one winning. But when it comes to the 30s, in the 40s and shit like that, that's when the money starts coming in, and you start really getting your stride in life.
Yeah, that's true.
And in turn, the women start respecting you more because they start seeing that high level potential that you want. The women started respecting you. Women disrespect.
Or they just know you should start trying to take your
The
money.
women start respecting you more. What are they always looking for? What's the number one thing they always looking for? Security. Second would be resources. And the best way to have security and resources is first you attain the capital, and then you start buying the assets.
Question. If y'all was Quavo, so Quavo and Sweetie broke up or whatever. If y'all was Quavo, would y'all have taken your car?
Hell yeah, I'm taking that motherfucking car back. That's a motherfucking Bentley. What you mean?
So I'm not even up to speed. So they broke up. I know that part. I know she went up there on that that podcast saying some outlandish shit. Women, any women listening?
Yeah.
2 guys and a female is a train. I don't judge women.
It's a train.
Who want to have trains ran on them. If I could understand the concept of me wanting 2 vaginas in the room at the same time, I could understand as a woman how you wanted to be double penetrated. That is your business, your prerogative. But it's not a threesome, baby. Sorry to tell you. And if that sounds...
These are just facts.
The way I feel about that is it depends on... No, I'm just being honest. It depends on the relationship of the 2 dudes. Now, if these 2 dudes don't know each other, it's a train, 100%. But I feel like if these 2 dudes, in some way, shape, or form know each other, like, you're familiar with each other, I think it's a threesome. That's just me.
That's a train then, because they run a train on this specific female.
And I don't want to be in the room naked with another dude.
I mean, that's
never been my steez. Like, trains have always been different from my taste since, like, even at a time where it was acceptable. I don't even want to do it to where, everybody's taking their turn going in the room individually or whatever. If I'm not first, you consider me out.
If I'm not going first, I ain't going.
That's what it is. But yeah, anyway, so he was Indian giving the Bentley.
Oh, he repoed his Lambo.
Yeah. Bentley. So he gave it to her for her birthday or Christmas.
Christmas.
And yeah, so when she was like, take care, I guess he's heard take the car. So you know what I'm saying? He took the car. It's a common mistake. Take care, take the car. It sounds the same. So he went ahead and took his car. He took his car.
I think that's petty, personally. But you know why he did it?
Oh,
but I actually agree with him in that space because I bet you he was leasing it. And if you still running a lease, on that joint and you don't own it outright, you got to run that back.
That's true. He's probably leasing it.
I mean, I hope he's leasing it. Shit. Let me say it like that. I hope he's leasing it. I mean, buying no damn Bentley.
Yeah, there's no reason to buy a Bentley. That shit and keep it pushing. But she can probably buy a Bentley with all the Birkin bags that he done bought her. So
and I bet you he didn't get them shits back.
I didn't know how much a Birkin bag was.
Bro, them shit's ridiculous, bro. When all that shit started popping up and women was talking about Birkin bag and all that shit, I just went to go look it up and I was like, oh, whoa, this is a down payment on a house. Oh. Okay.
I just couldn't imagine spending that much money on a bag. You talking about $100,000 on a bag, bro. I've been wanting to buy this Louis Vuitton bag and this shit's $2,000 and I just can't pull the trigger. Like, I can't do it. I'm like, bro, I cannot see myself paying this much for a bag. You talking about
duffel bag?
$100,000?
Taking the airport?
Oh, you talking about the Keep All? The Keep All 55 is what I'm trying to get, Betty.
Bro.
The Keep All 55, I want it so bad. The monogram Keep All 55. I'd have made multiple of them on the website, and I'm just about to and I can't do it. I can't do it.
So
I can't.
What? I do have the question. What's your reasoning for even wanting the Louis bag?
That shit look gorgeous.
Can you not get another?
The leather's so soft.
Can you not get another leather bag for cheaper than $2,000 that you would still like in the same category?
Oh, my brother, I was in Italy. I have a leather bag that is gorgeous, and I love it, and I use it all the time. And that's what I got that one instead for. So instead of buying a Louis bag.
So no, what I was getting to ultimately was, can one say that you want the Louis bag because it's also a status symbol?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what it's in my notes as status symbol. Like as a status symbol, I plan to get one day.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
like fair. It's definitely a status symbol. Like I want a BMW 5, like an M5. I want an M5 BMW.
Okay,
that's a $100,000 car.
You don't want to school me on that because I thought it was a little bit cheap.
No, sir. That is a $100,000 car, and so that's a status symbol. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hell, having a fucking 200-gram Cuban link chain is a fucking status symbol. If we really being honest here,
Boy,
that thing costs money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think status symbols are important for the individual. You know, if it really means something to you, and it helps you see how far you gotten in your life, I think it's important for you to have it.
Okay.
You know, because
yeah.
I think it's easy for people to forget where they came from and to forget how hard it was to get where they got. And you always got to enjoy the fruits of your labor, you know, or you'll never really appreciate how far you came. Like, people be like, "Oh, I'm still gonna be eating ramen noodles when I'm making six figures," because you want to remember that feeling that you had when you was hungry, and that's all you could have. That's all you could eat.
Somebody tagged me in a picture where they had ramen noodles, and in the ramen noodles was a lobster tail.
Bad.
All right, that's a waste of money.
I was like, bro. It was like when I get my stimmy and I still want to.
Y'all got wait.
That's like
And I still
y'all
still
stimmies
see
clear?
from the bottom. I was like, what?
Oh, buddy.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. You know,
yeah.
the Navy,
I threw that in the.
what I say,
What's up?
the DOD make it seem like I don't make no money.
Yes, sir. All that non-taxable income. I be trying to let them
All
know
the time.
I only cleared 21,000 in
Bruh.
2015, and that wasn't the case.
I only cleared 21,000, buddy. That's all I
That's
got.
all I-
I didn't get no
My
more.
W-2s are broke, baby.
I'm broke, baby.
Ah man, I wish they could see the visual. Of
Oh,
that, man.
yo.
That shit's legit right there. only
Oh, yeah.
in Los Bridge fashion.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The stimmy cleared, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy about it. I hope we get another one. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
Yo, that shit where you get $1,400
Oh,
a child.
God.
That's a little bit OD. Like, that's
I don't
that's
think
a
so.
lot. I know somebody with
And them
6
6 kids is probably breaking them.
I don't think it's a lot. I think for the amount that a kid costs in a year,
Mhm.
hell, the amount
What
a
are
kid costs in a month, if you have to have daycare service, just daycare alone,
daycare
bro,
service be breaking
that
people.
should be breaking you. Like, so I couldn't even. 1,400 is not that much in the grand scheme of things for a kid. Now, if you having a kid to get 1,400, now you got your priorities fucked up, your morals is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And you might want to work on that. You know, but I can't fix stupid. Let me tell you that. I can't fix stupid.
Oh, shit.
Nah, one of the best decisions I made was was waiting at least to have kids. Because if I would have had a child at 21, that shit definitely would have changed everything and hindered me on a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I also
Big facts.
I also ain't playing no woman's stepdaddy.
Bro, so what type of business ventures we about to jump into? That's what I want to know. I got one in mind. Talking about, I'm really looking into apartment buildings. Like, I've been doing that for the last 2 weeks. What's your
I
idea
had
on
the
that?
exact
You want to buy an apartment?
the building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm on
The
the same
building.
plan. Really, I'm saying this on camera now. If you trying to link up, form an LLC, and get it cracking like that, we can really invest into it. That is, I've been on record for saying that multiple times. Like, and group economics, as I'm in the middle of that concept right now, is the fucking wave.
That's what I'm trying to do. Because it just makes sense. Like, why can't I just be getting paid off of what somebody else is doing? Like, this makes sense. I got see too many people doing like the house hacks and all this other stuff. I'm gonna be like, yo, why can't I do that? I have the money. Like,
You got the time?
this comes down to if
You don't make the time.
Yeah.
You outsource everything.
Yeah. You can get management
Mm-hmm.
companies to do all this stuff for you.
Cut them in on the percentage.
You just have to. Yep. And they do everything. Like, you just buy the building. Like,
nah, I'm on the same page as you. I don't even.
Where you buying an apartment building at?
You said where? I've been looking into some cities. Like, I was looking into Atlanta, Houston. If we end up going to Jersey, you're looking at Jersey. But the ones in Jersey are stupid expensive.
We're talking about millions of dollars at that point.
Stupid expensive. I was like,
that's where you start doing the group economics. You start pulling your money together. Then they start being like, oh,
this is obtainable.
Yeah. But that was just one of the future plans that I was letting y'all in on. And
that's pretty much the next step for me is trying to get into that. Also, there was the idea of getting into pet training.
Really?
Yeah, pet training.
Pet training?
Because everybody, you got to think about shit that's going to be around, living.
Forever.
So apartments is going to be around. You get in there, start renovating shit, rent it out. It's appraised at this, rent it out for this price, try to cut the profit like that, and good to go. Pet training. People getting dogs more than others, especially now. A bunch of single women get dogs.
Bro, let me tell you what happened yesterday. Me and Michelle were going to go get takeout. For everybody that's we went to go get takeout. We was walking down the street or whatever, and we had our little Pomeranian, Violet, the teacup. Yo, I swear, there was at least 5 people to ask us, where you get the dog? Oh, can we get one? Blah, blah, blah. Are you breeding them? Are you doing all of this stuff? And I'm like, can y'all just leave us alone? Like, we just trying to get some food. I don't care what y'all talking about. It was like, how much was she? How blah, blah, blah. And Michelle entertained it. She was like, yeah, she was pretty expensive. So if you want to get her, she's going to be expensive or whatever. So Michelle out here laying the groundwork to possibly start breeding this girl so she could get money from her or whatever. But the dogs and the security thing is a huge thing. Like, we was watching a TV show where this dude does K9 training. He goes all around the country and people pay him. You would think that some of these people, like us, we would think like that should be simple for you to understand that you have to do this with a dog every single day. But people don't do that. Like, they just let the dog run all over them or pull them on like the chain or whatever and do whatever they want to do and run the house. Like,
oh no,
you're just like,
no, sir.
This is crazy. Like, people really don't know how to have dogs. Like, dogs need to be trained to a certain point, or they're just gonna run all over you because they're gonna feel like that they're the alpha. So, a security business for dogs is definitely a thing. Definitely.
And beyond those two concepts, apartment and pets, I don't know yet, but I'm trying to entertain things, regular investing my money and shit like that. But the stock market is tricky and full of shit.
It can be. I think the stock market can be true. Definitely. I think the best advice I can give for somebody in the stock market is, one, know that you will lose money. It's just inevitable. You're going to lose money. There's going to be some times where you make quick money, and there's going to be some times where you make long money. And I think the long money is the way you should go most times. That as people say, when you make it fast, you spend it fast. So I think that long money, that longevity of your money is what I shoot for more in the stock market. I definitely play it lots of ways. I do play the short game too. I play the long game more.
Same.
And then last but not least, man, is do your research. Don't just somebody say, "Oh, look at this company." You know what I'm saying? Look at this company. Invest in this company. Know how to research a company. That's what probably took me the longest. It's going to take you some time to learn how to do it and what websites you need to use, like FinViz and stuff like that. But once you learn that shit and once you learn how to like read a 10K on a company and see where they making their money, what they're really doing to make money, and see if this is a market that you think has a chance to expand in.
Potential for growth.
Yeah, you know, a chance to grow in. And they're like if they're first in that market or some shit like that, you know, that's a good company to invest in versus, like, Amazon gonna make money no matter what. You know, if you put your money in Amazon, you gonna make money no matter what. But there's gonna be a company that comes along that's gonna be similar to Amazon, and at first because they're rivals of Amazon, they might have something a little different. And at the very beginning, they're gonna make a bunch of money. But after a while, it's gonna dry up because Amazon is just so big in that market. It's not that much room to grow in that market.
Yeah, you're not eclipsing Amazon.
You're not eclipsing Amazon. No time soon until Amazon decides we want to be a shitty company and we want to be eclipsed.
I wouldn't say that though.
Until they start. I just want to say until they start doing too many things. When Amazon starts branching out and try to put their hands into too many things, that's when the price will go down. Like, they'll be like, all right, this failed, this failed, this failed, this failed. So the Amazon stock goes down. And then you're like, but this company right here was still doing that one thing that they do great. And then they were rising. And then they got to the same or maybe a little bit above Amazon. Then you're like, okay, that's cool. We can do that. But it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough, but it's not impossible because one could say that about the Pony Express, USPS, fucking UPS, FedEx, all them shits. And then now all of a sudden Amazon came up with its own shipping. Legitimately.
Yep.
And still collaborating with UPS and USPS. So, it's going to be tough. It's going to take at least 20 to 30 years for it to happen like that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And that's where the long money comes into play. Like, people still need to understand, like, short money, long money, you got to be willing to lose it all.
Yep.
Like, you got whatever you're putting in the stocks, you got to be willing to lose that money because there is a possibility that it might go away, and you can't be like, oh well, no, I need my money back or blah blah blah. No, it's gone. It's gone. Like, you have to be able to live with that fact in your day-to-day expenses. You can't just be hoping that the stock is just what you're living off of.
So the first part to that to attain that capital is learn a goddamn trade. Learn something.
Oh my motherfucking God. That's what I've been preaching to motherfuckers. Learn a motherfucking trade. Don't get me wrong, a college degree is important. It matters. It can help you get a job. It can open up some doors. But if you have a trade and you're good at it and it is needed in this world, I promise you will always have a job, no matter what. And you can work for yourself.
And that's the key. Like, the reason why a cashier at McDonald's, a 10-year, 20-year cashier at McDonald's ain't making it is because X, Y, and Z. The same shit I had the concept with when I worked at Foot Locker and working in that Foot Locker ecosystem or whatever. You could make it, but there's a finite space to really make it like that and to make some real legitimate money. I've seen the people who's making the legitimate money, and even that was a hustle where you talk about 20 years to get to 60,000 or 80,000 or whatever. I covered that in 5. You know what I'm saying? Way less time than that. So learn you a trade, inexpensive trade or whatever. Get into the medical field, something. Figure out how to work on a fucking car, make some tires, something. Not just in the concept of like a rim shot.
That's what it is.
Hair.
That's a big.
Be a barber. Something.